Dow Jones hits rock bottom for the Great Depression at 41.22 points. Walt Disney's Flowers and Trees, which was Disney's first animated cartoon to be presented in full Technicolor, and this was said to be the best year for automotive design. The year is 1932, and this absolutely stellar Auburn could be ordered at your Auburn showroom. But before getting into all of it, I'm Jay. Welcome to What It's Like, the automotive channel where we give the background history on all the cool cars that you may have never known the history of. We also show the design of these cars, and in a lot of ways, you see these cars for the very first time. We post between 4 and 5 episodes each week, with engine episodes generally on Wednesdays. If any of that sounds of interest to you, a channel that you will totally dig, subscribe and hit the bell icon next to it to never miss a video. Couple of announcements real quick. Hudson is having their national meet in Erie, Pennsylvania from the 23rd through the 27th. I'm going up the 24th, which is a Wednesday. I hope to see you up there. I heard it's going to be an epic experience. Also, if there's any car shows happening around your area, put it in the comment section below, because maybe there's somebody in the comment section that would love to attend a car show in your area and didn't know that that was going on. 1932 Auburn model lineup was broken down into 4 series on 2 different wheelbase configurations. The first 2 ride the 127-inch wheelbase chassis. You had the 8-100 Standard Series and the 8-100A Custom Series. Both of these are powered by the 268.8 cubic inch displacement inline 8 that made 98 horsepower. And then they had the 12-160 Standard and the 12-160 Standard A Custom, which both ride the longer 133-inch wheelbase chassis. The 12-160 was powered by a 160 horsepower V12, which was the first and only V12 Auburn offered. They only offered it from 1932 to 1934. Also, fun fact, it was the cheapest V12 that ever went on sale in America. The Auburn 12-160 and the 12-160A was offered in 6 body styles, included but not limited to sedan, brougham, cabriolet, coupe, phaeton, and speedster. The custom cars got the 2-speed rear end, aka dual ratio, as standard equipment, which is a stellar feature that they don't put on cars anymore. This dual ratio affected the top speed, but I think if they added a dual ratio to modern cars, you can affect fuel economy. Along with the 2-speed rear axle, custom cars also got StarTex adjustable shocks as well as extra trim bits. It's important to note that Auburn offered the Speedster in the 8 series as well, so not all Speedsters produced were the 12s. Auburn offered the Speedster from 1925 through 1937. It was offered in 3 generations or series. The first series was produced, and there's a bit of conflicting information with this, from 1925 through 1930-31. There's also conflicting information on when they started producing the Speedster. Some sources say 1925 through 30. Other sources say 28 through 30. Either way, powered by an inline 8. The second series was built from 1931. Some sources say 32 through 34, and it was powered by either a straight 8 or a V12, which we will come back to because that is our featured car. In the final series was powered by a straight 8 with a supercharger. Only around 887 Speedsters were produced across all 3 series. Let's talk specs. It rides a wheelbase of 127 inches. It weighs around 4,200 pounds. Price, $1,425, which would be equivalent to you spending $32,678.79 in the year 2024, and there is absolutely nothing on sale in comparison for that price. V12 for $32 grand. It was designed by Alan Leamy. 1932 Auburn production was 11,347 units. Total 12-160 160 from 1932 through 1934, custom and everything, was 1,261, of which 59 of them were speedsters, and of that number, 37 of them were custom speedsters. Moving on to engine, which there was only one engine for the 12-160, which was the 391 cubic inch displacement 45-degree V12, 6.4 liters. It's good for 160 horsepower, 3,500 RPM with an estimated 270 pound-feet or 366 newton meters at 1,800 RPM, with a bore of 3.125 inches in a stroke of 4.25 inches. Compression is 575 to 1 for main bearings. Twin carb, twin ignition. Each bank of cylinders acts as its own engine, but they share a single crankshaft. If you want to learn more about the Auburn V12, we did an engine episode on it. Very cool, unusual engine. All right, let's talk styling on this absolutely stunning car. The bumpers are very simplistic but elegant. No overriders or bumperettes on this design. 12 badge in the center, which discreetly states what this car has powering it under the hood, the V12. This one has accessory lights mounted to a bar which connects to the steering, so when you turn the wheels, the lights also turn. Notice all of the detail inside the lights, but also notice the accessory lights don't have the center bar that the headlights have, and the headlights are absolutely massive. 2 horns, very elegant grille for the status of car Auburn was. Auburn badging, massive headlights with center bar. Notice the grille isn't at the end of the car. It kind of sits back, and then it has this piece that comes down, it curves down, and has bead bars inside of it. It's a very interesting design choice. Awesome use of two-tone color, spectacular wire wheels with Auburn 12 badging, riding on white wall bias tires. Louvers are angled slightly, and they get longer as you move towards the windshield. This car has side mounts with mirrors attached, cowl lights, which have a center line to match the headlights. 2 cowl vents, beautiful split windshield that is angled backward. It kind of gives it that appearance of movement while it's standing still. Windshield wipers that oppose. Spotlight at the base of the windshield. Take a gander at that Art Deco door handle. Coming down to the running boards, notice there is a blue strip that has tiny white pinstripes inside of it. This car has detail and color everywhere. Everywhere you look, you're going to see something totally different. Look at how that blue strip widens as it goes up the fender, and then it tapers back. Super elegant design. Elegant rear fenders. Brake lights are mounted to the rear fenders with license plate mounted just below it. The brake lights also have Auburn stamped in them. Bumpers in the rear are different than the ones in the front. They don't have the dip like the ones in the front, but it does have the 12 in the center. Also notice it does not have any bumperettes or overriders, just like the one in the front. There is a lot going on with this rear design, both body lines and color choices. Gas filler is on the left. Taking a gander at the interior, notice all of the panels have material on them. On to the button switches and knobs. All the way to the left is ride control. Windshield wipers are mounted at the base of the windshield, but notice that the dash is recessed inside I don't know what you would call that. I don't know if you'd call that cockpit, but it's like right at the base of the windshield. It's recessed inside there. Beautiful engine turned dash. Just notice all of the needles have that crescent moon at the end of the needle. Amp meter, oil pressure, 120 mile per hour speedometer with all numbers going the same way. Coolant temperature, oil level, gas level, lighter, 4,000 RPM tach, heat, key, choke, 2-speed rear end switch. I think this is for hand throttle, but it could also be to turn the gas on, spark, headlights. Getting under the hood, and I apologize, this isn't the same car, but it's the same engine. It's a very interesting engine design. It's a work of art within itself. That box that is mounted just on top of the starter is for a push-button starter. Just below it is the starter. Beautiful finned exhaust manifold. Notice the exhaust exits from the top. Canister holds liquid to control the ride control. Generator. Notice all of the spark plug wires are inside that runner, making everything clean and tidy. 2 coils, single belt, 2 single barrel carburetors, 1 for each side of the engine. Ram horns with air cleaner. On the positive side, these are super rare in Speedster form, and I think this would be a really good investment car if you have the money to buy one, of course. There are cars that are going to depreciate in value from the pre-war cars, but I think that this car is one of those outlier cars. It's up there with Duesenberg, Delahaye, Bugatti. Those cars are never going to lose their value. They will always be worth incredible money. Stunning design, craftsmanship, two-tone colors. The pinstriping is next level on this car. Incredible engine. Valve job is said to be easy because you don't have to remove the head to get to the valves. It has a presence that nothing that you could buy on sale brand new has. If I was to describe this car in one word, it would be wow. What an incredible car. Against it, all of them are spoken for. They rarely come up for sale, and when they do, you can expect to pay a platinum price. Only room for 2, driver and 1 passenger. With the top on, visibility is very limited. All right, now it's time for Would You Rather, and these aren't fair, but which one would you rather have? And they may or may not be in the same price range. 1930 Cord L29 Speedster, or 1932 Auburn Speedster, or 1936 Packard Boattail Speedster. I'm going to leave this here for a minute. If you need more time, feel free, pause the video. On to the harder scenario. 1932 Lincoln KB V12 Speedster, or 1932 Auburn Speedster, or 1937 Delahaye 135M Torpedo. Once again, gotta leave this here for a minute. If you need more time, feel free, pause the video. Now it's time for Name That Tune. First person to get both the name of the band and the song title correctly in the comment section will have their comment pinned to the top of it. Thank you all so much for coming out and watching this. If you'd like to get in touch with me, shoot me a comment in the comment section below. I read and answer all comments posted. I don't say that for self-worth. I just say that you're not going to waste your time posting a comment on here. I run this channel like a community that I am very much a part of. If you'd like to send me something more personable, you can send me an email at what_its_like@yahoo.com. Thanks a lot for everything that you guys bring, especially the comments in the comment section. Until next time, toodaloo! This is all of the B-roll from the shoot. It doesn't have any music. I got in trouble with some of the music that I've used. So you can put your own music on here if you wish, or you could just enjoy the silence. Enjoy.